it's a big day. It's an important day. We'll be back to explain. Mommy and Stella are here. We're taking a walk. We've got some official sign. We'll talk about it.
It's gotta go like that. Oh.
Hopefully it doesn't fall down. So the sign is up. And if you didn't watch the first video, description link is down there below explaining what we're trying to do. But to make a long story short, we bought this place back in
2012.
Never really had the idea of turning it into a business. Nope. From day one, it was, we want to farm, we want to get closer to our food, you know, grow our own, you know, beef, get milk from.
Yes, eggs and milk.
Yeah.
We bought this property so that we could get goats, really.
Yeah.
And that was so that we would have our family would have a supply of milk.
Yeah, and not only that, we also bought it to get 2 generations, technically 3 generations together. Our kids, us, and your mom.
Right.
All on the same property. It actually popped up on the MLS. I was a real estate agent. I looked at it. I was like, that's not a farm. And then
I
you looked at it
and I saw a vision.
And this place did not look like what it looks like today.
Not even close.
You couldn't see the house from the road. We took down over 800 trees in about 5 months. To turn it back into a farm.
Fields, yeah.
Fields.
So that we could do, like, all the paddock fencing took 3 years. We've got 2 barns, a chicken coop.
So now we move on to the next phase, right? COVID's changed the world. I no longer work in IT, and we now need to turn this business into a moneymaker. We need to turn it into what supports our family. And obviously it's a passion. It's a legacy. Our kids are excited. Even extended family, our cousins are excited that they see their last name on a bottle of Swanky sauce in the store. So there's that whole like pride of this is our time, and COVID kind of kicked us in the ass and told us you need to go figure this out.
So we're figuring it out.
So we are figuring it out. And over the last year, we've been working on paperwork and legal processes to basically convert our residential property with a couple barns and some goats to an agricultural property, which will then allow us to turn, where is it?
Oh, it's over
I can't,
my head.
there it is, right there, right near your poof.
Oh,
that red building you see way out there.
It's our current chicken coop.
Exactly.
And duck house.
Yeah.
Which is now secret time. That combo coop video that you watched the other day, the chickens and the ducks are getting kicked out of that red building and put into the new building that Aaron just built, so that we can convert that building into
the farm store. And again, if you already watched number 1 of this video,
then you already know
you know that. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to allow, so that's the town notice, that sign that we just hung up. That's the public notice that alerts anybody that drives by that we are going through a process in the town to convert. So this is where we either make a lot of friends or a lot of enemies. But well, I think we're gonna be okay.
I think that our neighbors love our little farm. They love walking by and visiting the goats.
Yeah.
And to be honest, nothing's gonna change for them.
Right.
Nothing. I mean, we've got a really long driveway. It's not like the plan is for people to park on the road. There's no parking on the road.
We're not putting up any night lights, parking. They asked us all these questions, and you might have heard some of this, but like, what are you doing for lighting in the parking lots?
We're
nothing. We're not
when it's dark.
Exactly. So it's such a little ask to the town. Hey, we want to sell our soap and lotion on our property. You can't do that. You could run a tag sale at your house. I think legally, don't quote me, legally you're allowed to do 4 tag sales a year in most towns. You can't run a tag sale every Saturday out of your garage. That becomes a business, and you're not allowed to do that. At least not here.
Well, and the whole issue was, you know, some people are like, well, why don't you just do a farm stand? Because that's like, everybody's allowed to do that, the right to farm. So now I'm on this side. So why not do a farm stand? Because with the Right to Farm Act, anybody can have a farm stand. The problem is we're over, what was it, 200 feet?
So
200 square feet building, and we want to sell things like our shirts and our mugs and our calendars. We don't technically make that here, and in a farm stand we wouldn't be allowed to sell it. And I don't want to, you know, or what if we wanted to promote somebody or help support somebody else's small little side hustle, like with soy candles or bath bombs or wax melts or something, and bring in other people's small craft things. We wouldn't be able to do that because it's not something that we physically grew here. Would we even be able to do lotion and soap in a farm stand?
No, well, yes, technically. So farm stand, if you live in a town that has the right to farm, state of Connecticut does, you're allowed to have a farm stand. You're allowed to sell your fruits and vegetables because they're grown on your property in a building that is not enclosed. Problem number one.
Especially with something perishable like lotion.
Exactly. We can't be selling lotion on a 100-degree day outside.
Without AC.
So that was a problem. No more than 200 square feet. Our building's only 288, so that's okay. I mean, close. We could have dealt with 200, but we need it enclosed. We need to throw an air conditioner in it. And to your point, exactly, we want to sell stuff that's not physically made here, like our Swanky sauce. It's made in a commercial kitchen in New Haven.
You're now sideways.
There we go. Okay.
Should have brought the tripod.
I should have. Yeah, I know, right? So that's what's going on. Our sign is out. The public hearing is in a couple weeks on Zoom. All are invited. Sort of. I mean, technically, anybody can join it and listen.
Even like people who don't live in the state?
It's a public hearing. This is going out in the newspaper. So anybody around here, Colchester already knows.
So villagers, come.
So that I will not share the link right now. As far as I know,
just give them their farm store.
And they will ask, just like at a wedding, they will ask, does anybody
oppose this agreement?
And does anybody have any comments? And that's where hopefully some of our neighbors that do like us jump in and are like, oh, this is wonderful. This is going to be great. I'm so happy. But you might get one or two neighbors that are like, I'm worried about the extra traffic. I'm worried about the noise. I'm worried about this and that.
Oh, I think they give us a lot of credit if they think that we're going to create a lot of traffic on our road.
Right, exactly.
That would be a good problem to have.
So that's it. That's what's going on. It's exciting. The sign's out for like 15, 16 days, something like that. Letters go out next week, and we go from there. Oh, a piano just
bought a piano.
Or they're getting rid of it.
Could be dump day.
Could be dump day. You never know. So that's it. Subscribe, follow, hit those buttons, and we are super excited about possibly opening the first and one and only Syman Says Farm store.
The one and only?
Well, first and one and only Syman. True. Maybe someday there'll be more than one.
There's a reason there's an S at the end of our business name.
Just in case anybody wants to collaborate with us and make more goat milk soap.
What if Libby wants to farm someday?
That's true.
What if Quinn wants to farm one day?
Good point.
You can all be under the same business.
Good idea. Hit the buttons.
Anyway.
Hey,
did you know this is a new channel? Just so you know, you might have found our channel from the live cam, and then the link was right there in the chat, right? Brenda, Tina, we might have dropped it. You're on a different channel. This is our new one. Syman Says Farms. You were on Syman Says Farms Live. You're likely subscribed there. You gotta subscribe to this channel. It's new. All of this edited content, all of our growth and our vlogging and our family fun that we have here, all of the cute baby videos that are gonna come out in about a month, they're all gonna be here. So make sure you're subscribed. Okay? Okay. Bye!
I like that. She's taking that Quinn bye seriously.
Come on, Stella, we gotta go.